Hello, and welcome to ASB TDC TV, a product of a partnership between the University of Arkansas Small Business and Technology Development Center and the Northwest Arkansas Council Small Business Emergency Assistance Program. In this series, we are talking with small businesses and experts and ASB TDC consultants about the relevant and right now topics and solutions for small business. I'm Amy Robinson.
Hi, everybody. My name is and I'm here with Mark Smith, Natural State Beer Company. Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Great. Well, we wanted to start off. You've got such a great topic that we're going to talk about, what you have done to evolve and help other businesses in your area. But at first, we'd love to hear about you and your company and just kind of how it got started.
Sure. Well, my name's Mark Smith. My partner Dan Klaus and I got together about 2 years ago. We're both home brewers, and we found that we like to brew the same style of beers, and we had a pretty same vision for the tap room and brewery. So we decided to start a business plan and start this business. What sets our brewery apart from some of the other breweries in the area is we primarily focus on European lagers, a little bit more sessionable, more along the lines of some of the larger domestics that people enjoy quite a bit. And then we've got a pretty spectacular view. I don't know if you can see too much behind me, but I'm sitting on our patio, which is right on the bike path, right on the Razorback Greenway, and it overlooks a reflecting pond. So wow. It's pretty awesome, pretty special place. So we really wanted to focus on the experience of drinking a beer, and it's not just about the flavors, but it's also about what you see, what you hear, etc. So that's what we were trying to do here.
I love that. I love that. Well, and you know that you said, well, we decided to write a business plan and start a business, and we all know that it's not really that easy. It takes and especially as you know, COVID came about and some of the things that started changing with that. Yes. The great part about being an entrepreneur is that you were already accustomed to being adaptable and changing with the times as it comes about. Sounds to me like you are in a great area for some adaptability when it comes to having an outdoor space and having a community to kind of tap. That was a pun. Tap into when it came to navigating some of those changes. But tell us a little bit about what changed for you and your industry. Did business get busier? Did it slow down? And what are some of the things that you've done to kind of to reach out and help support the community that you're part of?
Sure. Well, we hadn't been in business very long. We had just opened in November of last year. And January and February typically aren't very good months for breweries because it's just so cold. So we got into March, things started picking up a little bit, and then we were shut down through a state mandate, and we could only offer to go curbside and delivery services. So we immediately shifted our plan to canning beers and trying to get them out to people as quick as we possibly could. And what we found out very quickly is just how much traffic that we've gotten from the Razorback Greenway being right on it. I mean, there were literally days where 80 to 90% of our traffic was coming from cyclists, you know, walkers, runners, right on the bike path that would swing in and pick up a 4-pack and take it home. So that was the biggest shift is trying to find and source the cans, because once we weren't the only brewery that was doing this, so the cans have gotten more scarce because of that. But we made that shift, and then we had to start thinking kind of outside the box of, you know, how do we partner up and do things. And we were closed for about 8 to 10 weeks, and then we were able to reopen. And when we reopened, I had this idea for wanting to partner with a local cigar shop to create this event called Cigars and Sinatra. It's just something I've always kind of had in my mind. I thought it'd be kind of cool. And I reached out to the cigar district, Bobby, the cigar district, and he thought it was a great idea. And we did the first event, and now this Wednesday, we're having our 4th event. And it's been a great way to give him business, expose his business more to the beer drinkers, and expose my business to the cigar lovers out there.
I think that's great because you talked earlier about it's about the experience, and that's what's so key. And when we did talk to Bobby about it, when he talked about you and introduced us to you, I think that was the neatest thing by hearing that, you know, coming and just having an experience and kind of an escape. But you not only have done that, you also are partnering and helping other small businesses in the area. So tell us a little bit about that, because you've just really expanded and really became, you know, the helper in the area.
Well, I don't know how much I've actually helped, but you know, I certainly want to patronize the local businesses, and I've reached out to Kabamba Coffee, their local roaster. We're now offering coffee service in the morning. I've reached out to Sweet Freedom Cheese in Bentonville, and we offering their bento boxes here in the brewery. Natural State Jerky is a jerky manufacturer in Springdale that we have partnered with and are offering, you know, their jerky here in the tap room, amongst just a number of others. And we really believe in, you know, supporting local and, you know, buying local and helping them out any way we can. And hopefully they're doing the same for us. I know, this, you know, for the cigar district, for sure, they've really helped us out a lot getting people to our brewery. And we're hoping that the coffee does as well. And we'll just see how it all comes together. But it's just been a really strange journey, but fun at the same time. You know?
Well, I think that you're definitely, I think that one of the things that all of us are learning, and you know, other breweries and have been helping support restaurants as they're getting some of their packages out. And so that's one of the things that we've seen are just these, you know, who knows if you would have done these collaborations pre-COVID. There's some inspiration when it comes to, you know, we're all in this together and helping support each other. And I would imagine you probably would have had some of those ideas just naturally. But it's really wonderful to see everybody just kind of really dig in and support each other. So what do you feel like, what direction do you feel like some of the things, I'm not asking you to be like an economist or get your crystal ball out, but
Fortune teller,
just, you know, as a very new business, entrepreneurial business in the region, what do you feel like, you know, having gone, what the ideas that you came into this with versus what's happened through COVID and where you see that carrying business here regionally in Northwest Arkansas?
Well, yeah, like you said, I don't know if I've got the crystal ball for that, but I think it's going to continue to force people to kind of think outside the box and be creative. Which I think is a good thing. I mean, obviously the COVID thing is not a good thing, but for businesses that are going to survive, they're going to have to be thinking outside the box and be thinking about new ways to collaborate with people, new products to bring to the table. You know, I mean, we went and got, you know, bandanas and gaiters because we know that people are wanting face coverings right now. They're needing those type of things. It's just, you know, things like that. You see a lot of new products coming out every day to help with PPE, personal protection equipment. And I think that, you know, utilizing what people are needing right now and trying to offer that as a product is smart. You know, one of the things that Chris, I think you alluded to, was we kind of offer this kind of a experience, but it's almost also like a little bit of an escape because the world out there is kind of, you know, it's not real good right now, but people just want to come someplace and kind of forget about things for a little bit. You know, I think offering some place like that is important.
Well, I think, you know, just like starting a business, make those phone calls. I mean, you know, you didn't know that the cigar district would be interested, but, you know, push everybody in this area and, well, outside of this area, make that first phone call with your idea, because you never know where it leads, but you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The idea of competition, you know, businesses competing with each other, I think has made a big shift to the collaboration that you've honed in on.
Yeah, and I think, you know, especially in the brewing industry, it's not so much competition; it's much more, you know, collaboration and supporting each other. You know, and just, you know, the saying of rising tides raises all boats is really what I think is a mantra for the brewing industry as a whole. You know, and then you know, other things you can do and take advantage of right now are you know, resources like you guys offer, you know, tapping into especially the free resources that can help small businesses during this period of time.
What an amazing plug, Mark. Thank you. Well, we want to make sure to plug you as well. So please let everybody know where to find you via social media or where are you physically, all of that great stuff. Tell us where to find you.
You bet. On social media, if you just look up Natural State Beer, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Locally here in our location, we're in Rogers, in the Village on the Creeks. I'd say we're close, really close to where the Crumpet Tea Room is, but they unfortunately have gone out of business. So we're right next to them. That's where we're at. It's a little bit hard to find, but once you find it, it's kind of a little bit of an oasis within the office park here. So
yeah, and off the trail. So get on the trail and they'll find you pretty easily.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're on the Razorback Greenway, you're gonna ride right by us. You know.
Exactly.
That's
awesome.
So that's how a lot of people have found us, to be honest with you.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Mark, for joining us. And if you are a listener or you're watching, thank you for joining us. And if you have a suggested topic, a question that you need answered, someone that you'd like to hear from, or a story you'd like to share, please contact us at bizhelp@uark.edu. That's BUSHELP@uark.edu and put TV in the subject line. If you're interested in benefiting from our free one-on-one consulting service, as Mark has recommended, please sign up at sbtdc.uark.edu. Thank you again, Mark. It was wonderful to have you here and keep up the great work.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us on board. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.